You can tap your screen. That'll really help bring people into the room. It helps the algorithm out, all that good stuff. Hopefully, everybody's doing well today. Today, we're going to be talking about real estate investing. Real estate investing today. All right. So, if you're interested and want to know how to get into real estate and get some passive income and make some money and add income to what you already have, um, then that's a good thing. All right. So, my name is Eric. I'm here in the Texas market. I buy homes, renovate them, rent them out to different tenant platforms like Section 8 housing. Um, I've done event spaces. I've done traveling nurses. I've done Airbnb. So, I've done a few. All right. So, just to let you know, I have been doing it since 2000. That's when I bought my first home. And I've been renting them out ever since then, right? I like buying properties. I like adding passive income to my situation, and that's what I do. Is I teach people on how to do the same thing, right? Especially with this day and age, it's hard to make it on just one income, right? And I'm just trying to teach people how to go out there and get passive income through real estate because it can be done. I want to say thank you for the likes and thank you for the gifts. Somebody says, hello, private lender here. Kenmore 950. Well, let me tell you something, Kenmore. What I have is I have an investment group, not an investment groups, an FB group. So what I highly recommend is if you join my FB group, you'll have some lenders ready to go or borrowers ready to go. Because I teach people about real estate investing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. For those that want to know, by the way, all right, for those that want to know, you can join my FB group. I did a class Sunday teaching new real estate investors the first steps to get their first deal. But anyway, I'll tell you how to get to my FB group, right? So watch this. I'm gonna flip over here. We're on live right now. It won't focus for whatever reason, but click here. When you click here, it's gonna say open up anyway. Then once you open up anyway, because you're getting out of the TikTok platform, that's when you come here. That's me, and you can join right there the FB group. There's the FB group. Also, if you're looking for mentorship, you sign up on the waiting list because we're getting all that straightened out as far as how we're going to structure everything. You can sign up right here on my mentorship, and also I have a ebook out already too to let you know. And what's good about this FB group, let me tell you a little bit about it. You can come in here, ask questions. I go live on here. I've got resources here, for example, credit repair company, deal analysis deals, a software that is to help you plug in your numbers when you find a deal so you're not going blindly in this. And I give other webinar classes in my FB group. Very good information in here, and that's why I got this platform, is to have like-minded people so we can come in here and help people grow and understand about real estate investing. But like I said, we got everybody from new real estate investors. I've seen some wholesalers in here, and we're getting all types and all avenues of real estate. So that's a good thing. So if you join the FB group, it's free. We're going to ask you a few questions because we want to make sure people are serious. But yeah, that FB group is really good. And like I said, if you want mentorship, get on my waiting list because like I said, we're going to be rolling this out pretty soon to let y'all know the details of the pricing and the structure and all that if you're interested. But for those that sign up first, they're going to get good deals on it, all right? So we're rolling this out pretty soon. So you can sign up on that list. And like I said, I have my ebook right here. My ebook is really good. I came out with that last week on Friday, right? A lot of good information and content. So let me get back to what I was saying about real estate investing. In my situation, I'm here in Texas. I buy homes, renovate them out. But I really got a good taste when I got my first property. I'll never forget. And it was a Section 8 family. And I remember the lady was telling me, hey, look, this is how I got into real estate, or as far as with Section 8 family. She told me, because my biggest concern back in 2000 was, am I going to get this thing rented out? But when she came across and she told me about it, right? And she came and told me about it, I was like, yeah, will you accept Section 8? I was like, Miss Moore, I don't know anything about Section 8. She goes, hey, well, just know this. You're going to get a check coming in on the first of every single month. You're going to have to deal with my caseworker if there's a problem, but there's not going to be a problem. And you're going to get it consecutively no matter what for 12 months. And she wasn't lying. And once I went through that 1 year, I ain't stopped back since. I buy more properties and I rent them out to low income families every single day, all day, right? And I try to teach people you can do the same thing. When you're getting paid from the government, you don't miss a beat. We had the pandemic. Did I lose any money? No, I didn't lose any money. When we had the pandemic and all this was going on, all of my tenants, except for two of them, are on Section 8. But it doesn't matter. Those that are Section 8 and not Section 8, I still got paid all the way, even past the pandemic. I've been doing this since 2000. That's why I'm still continuing to do it today. And I'm trying to teach people on how to go out there, get some real estate in your investment portfolio, and then you get passive income coming in every single month. This is not working a second job. You need to find a way to work or find a way to make money while you're sleeping, or else you're going to work until you pass away. That's a Warren Buffett statement, and it's so true. All right? So just keep that in mind, like I said, and I enjoy it, and I became like, I got to do it. I got to have it. Want to buy more real estate, going to keep doing it. And what I tell people too is when you get into this real estate game, one thing you want to do is you want to buy these properties below market value. That's the key. When you buy it, you don't go in there and buy it at retail price. That's a lot of people's mistakes. Especially new investors, what I'm saying. You want to buy these properties when it needs work. It may need a roof. It may need some siding. It may need some landscaping. It may need some interior paint, exterior paint, or all the above. Those are the houses that you want to get, because I know when I buy these houses and they're below market value, as soon as I sign that ink, I got equity in it. I may buy a house, it's worth $100,000, but I might buy it only for $60,000 because it needs work. As a matter of fact, let me give you an example to show you what I'm talking about. If you see my lives, you've seen this before. Let me see who's new to my lives. If you will, put new in the chat so I'll know and I can say thank you. Who is new to my lives tonight? I'm just curious to know. And again, thank you for the likes. Who is new to my lives? Anybody new? Everybody's been here before? New. Kenmore 95. Well, I want to say thank you very much, brother. Thank you for joining. New Dawing 71. Appreciate you. Like I said, hopefully y'all will start following me on here, but also join my FB group, because I'll be going live in there and giving a lot of good content and information. But I'm going to show you one of my properties. Samantha Boyd 507. Thank you. Captain Sweet. Appreciate you. I'm going to show you one of my houses that I have. I bought this in 2019. I still have this property, but what I'm going to show you is how I bought this below market value. It needed work. I got contractors in there. They came in, fixed it up. Now I got it rented out. This one's not on Section 8. But what I'm saying is it's cash flowing. It is cash flowing, and that's the key, right? And like I said, the reason why I teach you this, and I want you to learn this if you want to, is that way you can have passive income coming in. People know how to go get a job, but they don't know how to be an entrepreneur and go out there and make some money. And that's beneficial to you when you can go out there and add passive income stream to your finances. We can't control what the market does. We can't control fuel prices or gas prices or food prices. But one thing that we lack is having to know that you can go out there, get a new skill set, real estate investing, and learn how to add passive income to your personal finance. Watch this. I'm going to show you a house that I bought in 2019. Again, if you see my live, you've seen this house before. But I'm not showing you because I'm not renting this out. For those that are Section 8 families in here, I'm just showing, this is for my real estate investors out there. This is what it takes that you have to do. And look, tap your screen if you like this and this is bringing value, because that's going to let me know you want more information, you want more content. It's going to help the algorithm out, right? Because I'm sure there's more than 14 people that need this information. I'm 100% sure. So if you will, guys, tap your screen, because that brings value. That lets me know this is bringing value to you, because I don't know. So I'm going to flip my screen over to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm on YouTube also, so I need to show this for the people on YouTube. Let me show you real quick. Let me flip my screen for the YouTubers. All right. So let me show you this house, right? That I bought last year. Hold on. I want to say thank you. I like to say thank you for those that are showing support, because that's really important to me and to the real estate community. Let me see. Let me see who's giving me likes real quick, because I like it when people show support. Nobody's giving me likes. Oh, baby, nope. Let me see. Murphy 117 giving me likes. Thank you, Captain Sweets. All right, appreciate you. All right, well, all right, we got two people on board. Okay. All right, let me flip my screen over. All right, here we go. Uh, Let me show you this property. Like I said, this is a house that I bought in 2019. Look, I get excited when I can teach somebody how to add passive income to their stream of financing. Maybe most people like living paycheck to paycheck. I know that was too painful for me to do, so I had to figure out another way. And I figured out another way, and it works. So now I'm happy to share this with other people. Most people don't want to hear it, which I understand. But for those that do want to hear it, here we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a property, like I said, that I bought in 2019. It needed some work. That didn't bother me, but I knew at the end of the day I was going to be able to rent this thing out once I got it fixed up. Now, look, this is what I'm going to show you. All right? This is what I'm showing you. It needed work, and you'll see. Like, for example, fence work it needed. Watch the inside. Look how bad it was on the inside. Actually, my tenant took my well, actually not my tenant. When I bought this house, there was already a tenant in there. We had to evict her, but they ended up doing some really bad stuff, like taking out my dishwasher, but that's okay. We made it through. They did try to clean up as best as they could. They did leave some trash here, but people are people, so I didn't take it personal. It's just business. So anyway, here's the upstairs of it. Like I said, I knew I was going to encounter having to do a lot of work, which was fine with me. So we had to get working early by getting some trash out. And you'll see what I'm talking about at the very end of this. And I'll show you the after pictures. But look at this. And then now I got to rent it out. I bought this house for $140,000. It was worth around $240, $250, right next to great school districts. That's why I bought it. Another reason why I bought this, because it's near the major highways. And then also you had all the shopping malls and restaurants and everything nearby. So I wasn't going to pass this up. My realtor brought this to me, and they said, "Hey, Eric, come check this out." And I was like, "All right, I'll come look at it." This is my second two-story home that I got, and this one I like about it's got a little bar. But anyway, it's pretty big. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage home, right? Now watch this. I'm gonna show you the after pictures. This is where I was telling you about the trash that was up there. They just left trash. They just did not care. But that's part of the business. You know, it's just part of it, so it's nothing big. Right? So here's the trash that we took out. Actually, we took this trash out, sorry. It was a lot of trash in there, so that was the first thing we had to do is get a big old dumpster and get the trash removed. So that's that part. Now I'll show you the after pictures. Or I don't know if y'all want to see the after pictures or not. I like to show after pictures, but if y'all don't want to see it, don't worry about it. We won't go any further if that's what y'all want. I'll only know if y'all want to see after pictures if y'all tap y'all's screen. But yeah, I'm just trying to teach people how to go out there and make passive income. It's not very attractive to some people. Some people don't like it, but you know, it used to bother me to live paycheck to paycheck. But once I found a way on how to make passive income, that's when I haven't looked back since. Okay, New Darwin. All right, New Darwin, 71. They say they want to see this, or you say you want to see this. So 14 don't want to see it. This is for you then. This is for you then, your dogging. Here we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you the after pictures of what it looks like now. Now, I got a tenant in here now. All right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you, and let me flip over from my YouTube. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like. All we did on the outside is just pressure wash it, right? That's the first thing you can do. If the paint looks good, let me just show you this trick. Instead of painting everything, if you don't have to, just pressure wash. That's what we did here. It needed a big time pressure wash, all right? Tap your screen if you like this so far. Pull out of my own bank account because the key is borrowing other people's money, and that's what I did. I borrowed other people's money on learning how to and on doing this, right? Let me show you. Thank you for tapping. Thank you for the gifts, the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. So here it is right here. Again, now this was about a 3-month rehab. 3-month rehab. This house is already rented out. I'm just showing you the before and afters and what it took to make it happen. And again, it took about $17,000, $18,000 of rehab. But again, I didn't take out of my own pocket. I'm borrowing the money, and you can do the same thing. Look at how this looks. I like to put vinyl flooring everywhere except in the bedrooms. I always put carpet. Look at how I did that. Y'all see that? Is this something that you think you can do? I can promise you you can, but you have to have the right mindset to know that you can do this, right? I didn't know how to do this at first when I first started in 2000. I had no clue. Look at this. These are the before and afters. But you can do the exact same thing. It just takes time. It takes learning. You are going to need to learn how to do this. You don't want to make the same mistake I did, go out there and try to do it on your own. Look at how this looks now. That's why I rent this out so fast and all my other properties, because I make them look nice, right? They look nice when it's all said and done. But I like it because I'm providing a service for people that need a place to live, right? And more so, I like it because I'm renting out to low-income families and I get a check every single month on the first. It doesn't matter. Passive income, again, I just haven't looked back. And there's so many benefits with real estate that so many people are so fascinated with the cryptos and the stocks, which are very volatile. Real estate is not as volatile. It moves slower. But when you're coming with real estate, you're talking about the depreciation. Somebody's paying your rent, so you're getting income coming in. It goes up in value because of appreciation. You get the equity capture, and that equity capture, I take that out, pull that out, and go get me more properties. It's a no-brainer to me. And I guess each year, and the older that I get, I start to realize, man, I wish I was doing this. I'm glad the stuff that happened to me happened because it led me to where I am today. Let me just put it like that. So somebody said mentor me. Yes. Let me show you what I'm talking about. For those that want to be mentored, that's what I said. You got to get on my waiting list. All right. When you go here, right, and my moderator is in there, she's telling you, letting you know also, MRNLS07, she's letting you know. But when you click here, it's going to say, click here, then it's going to say open up anyway because you're getting out of the TikTok platform. There you go right there, the mentorship waitlist. Sign up there, and then once you sign up, we'll give you further details about the pricing and the structure and how we're going to do this, all right? But for right now, you're just letting me know that you want to sign up and be on the waiting list. Also, here's my ebook. My ebook is out. I just came out last Friday giving y'all good content and information. So you're not bumping your head like I did when you're going through this. That's too much money to be trying to guess and try to figure out what's going on or try to YouTube it as you go along. Because I promise you, it's not quite as easy as people think it is, right? And then also here's my FB group. We will be asking you some questions because we want to thoroughly screen you just to make sure that you're not wasting each other's time. We're going to have good content in there. You can ask questions. So there's Q&A. I'll be going live in there. And I also have software program that you can get into to help you out on your deals. So a deal analysis software. All right. Also, I got a website that I use to help me out to find these below market value deals. Really, really important. You can get on MLS. Yeah, that's not a problem. But sometimes you got to negotiate those deals down if you can. These deals that I have, especially in my FB group, they have deals that are already marked down because you're talking about auctions, you're talking about sheriff sales, you're talking about foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, and tax liens, just to name a few, right? REOs, those real estate investment owned, coming back because of the bank. The bank want them at an auction, stuff like that. These are the type of properties that you want. Every house that I got, every single one, was already below market value. And that's what I try to teach people. Because as soon as I sign the ink on that title or on that closing, I've already won. And you can too. Right? You can too. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We don't have a lot of people in the room. So put the city and state. I'll help you all out. Let me do it like this. Tell me what city and state y'all are from. Somebody put the city. And I'm going to tell you properties that are cheap in your area. I'm going to show you. Just because I want you to see it. Just so you can see for yourself. Let me see if I can pull this up. Put the city and state. Nobody wants to know? Well, I'm going to pull one up. I'm going to put up Atlanta, Georgia. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up Atlanta, Georgia. Nobody wants to do it? I'll figure one out for y'all. I'll help you all out. But in the meantime, let me see. Let me think of what this was. Oh, nobody wants to know. Okay. Nobody wants to know. No problem. I'll make this sweet and simple. Sweet and simple. Um, Now, like I said, these are properties that are cheap in your area, right? Watch this. I'm going to show y'all. Nobody wants to come up with a city. Everybody is in a city or state, but says nobody wants to pick one. I'm going to pick one. I'm just going to pick Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all can't be sleeping on these deals out here, guys. But let me show you what I'm talking about. For one example, like I'm going to do a minimum of 20,000, and then maximum of I'll say 150, and we'll see what properties are available. All right, I think I did Atlanta the other day. Look at this one. Watch this one. Let me flip my screen over just to give you an example of this website I'm telling you about. You got to go into my FB group to join this, right? You got to go into my FB group to join this. Look at this house. It's got 5 pictures, but this is what the house is. It's below market value. It's 100,000. This is where it's at, and it gives you some descriptions: 1 bath, 3 bedroom. Sometimes it gives a square foot, but the good thing is it gives you like the estimate rent amount. These are the figures and information that you need to know when you're getting into these deals. That's why they lay this all out. You get a 14-day free trial, right? 14-day free trial to get on that website and tinker around with it, right? Then after 14 days, they charge you. I don't know what the fee is. It's not backbreaking, but there's deals out there, guys. I use this website too. Let me show you another one I see. I'm just having to glance over there and see this one. I thought this was I don't know it very well. It's 36 square foot single family home. That's about the approximate monthly rent. But as you get into the deal, you can figure out more. Or when you're dealing with your realtor, they can give you those numbers because they're very important. When it comes to your numbers, speaking of, these are the expenses you need to keep in mind. I know I do, and I used to do it on a napkin, right? When I was going out and looking at these deals, the first thing I was looking at and wanted to know was, I need to know the purchase price because that's going to be given. You need to know the ARV, or the after repaired value, right? You can get that from the realtor. And you need to know the property tax, what the property tax in that house is, because that's one of your expenses. You're going to need to know the school taxes. You're going to need to know you're going to have to call insurance companies. I usually call about 3 or 4 different insurance companies to make sure to see what the rate's going to be. And the HOA, or the homeowners association, if it has one, because not every house and every city is going to have a HOA. Mine mostly do, but just keep that in mind. Homeowners association, really important. Once you got those figures, right, and got those numbers, that's going to help you out a lot, because once you got those, then you need to know how much you're going to rent it out for. Now, how do you know how much to rent it out for? Again, you can get with a realtor. You can start calling around in different neighborhoods for houses just like yours to see how much they're renting out for. You can look on Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, because you need to get the amount of the rent for a house that's just like yours or similar to yours in your area, so you can match it to know how much to rent it out for. So, for example, say that you're renting it out for $1,500, and say that you calculated all your expenses and they're $1,200, then you get that cash flow of $300. That's pretty powerful. Now you're probably thinking, Eric, $300 is not a lot of money. $300 is not a lot. And I'm just giving you an example. In this market, you can get anywhere from $300 to $500. I know people that got a little bit more than that and gotten one of my properties, I got $600 a month cash flow. But just imagine this. Say you're getting $400 a month, $400 on one house. This is my theory. And this is the truth. If you did it once, then you can do it as many times as you want. So if you do 400 times 10 houses, because all it is rinse and repeat, then that's $4,000. Is $4,000 good? And would that add any value to you and your financial future? Would $4,000 make a difference to your financial future? Put it in the chat. All right, let me figure out another one. Let me come out with another. I'm just gonna say, let me see another one. Let's see here. I'm just coming out with another one. Another place. I'm just looking on this website. Again, you join my FB group and you can get this information. When you join the FB group, you get all this information of this website. Here's one right here. This is a pretty good one, actually. This is a foreclosed home. Let me flip my screen around. Let me show you. Let me show you what people are sleeping on. Right here. Here's one. Houston, Texas, Discipline Avenue, 118,000, right? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot, 1141 estimated a month. Single family house. Look at that. And all you got to do now is when you get those numbers or about, you just go to that deal analysis worksheet that I have in here or the software, and you plug in the numbers, the ARV, the after repaired value, how much the rehab cost is going to be. You're going to know that because I told you, always get with 3 different contractors to get a bid estimate, right? Then you put that in. Then it's going to give you all the calculations of how much your closing cost is going to be, how much your insurance should be, everything in there, how much your property tax. That way, at the end of the day, you're going to know how much to come with closing and how much you're going to get on your cash flow and how much your ROI, return on investment. These are things you got to know, right? Now, I know I'm probably talking over some people's head. They kind of went over it, but the point I'm making is you'll learn that stuff as you go along when you start doing real estate, especially if you're doing it with me and I mentor you. You're going to learn these stuff as if you want some passive income coming in your life. I just know I got tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It gets old after a while when you are living paycheck to paycheck. All right? Let me see. Somebody's on my YouTube over here. Great info. Watching before I go out for my day. All right, Alice Drews. Dudes, how you doing? Latasha G2G, how you doing? So, yeah, I'm just trying to give out information and give y'all some game because real estate's here. It's not going nowhere. It's been here for the longest. You know, it's been here longer than crypto, longer than stocks, longer than everything. And people are asking, hey, why did you choose real estate? Well, that was simple. Because I chose real estate because as I did my research, the market is broad. It's huge, right? So if you think about it, what does mankind need? Food, clothing, and shelter. If you get into real estate, that's shelter. People need a place to live. It doesn't no matter where you're at, people have to have a roof over their head. So if I got into real estate, then I says, man, I'm not going to have a problem with renting this out. Because people need a place to live. And that's the key. And that's what I do now is I rent my properties out. I buy homes below market value and turn around and rent them out. And what I like about it even more is you're getting passive income every single month. Now, personally, I deal with Section 8 housing. I teach my students how to deal with Section 8 housing and how to go out there and get passive income. Why do I choose Section 8 housing? For me, it's simple. Because there's a need for that marketplace. I don't have a problem with it. I know the program very well, but even during the pandemic, that let me know this is a recession-proof business. Even during the recession, even during 2007, 2008, I was still getting paid. And that's what you want. You want something that's guaranteed. Because Section 8 is through a government program, but the funds get passed down to the city, which is the Public Housing Authority, and then the Public Housing Authority distributes the money to the landlords via online banking. And I haven't missed a check. And I'm telling you, it works. I wouldn't have been doing this for 22 years had it not. But it's so good, I try to teach people others, and they're like, nah, Eric, nah, it's not for me. Okay, there's going to be a few people that'll listen, and that's okay. I understand that. Right? But for those that do want to listen, you can make this money in real estate. Now, I like to do the buy and hold strategy. I'm not a big fan of flipping. I'm more of a buy and hold. But nonetheless, you can still make money in real estate whether you're doing flipping or buy and hold. I'm just, like I said, a fan of buy and hold because I get my money coming in every single month. Any other questions about real estate? Does anybody have any questions? No questions? All right, so, all right. Let me look up, I'm just going to look up another city. Let me just look up another city because I know nobody's going to, let me see. Let me think of one. Let me think of a city. Let me look at Miami, Florida. Let's see what's in Miami, Florida. Let me see what's in Miami, Florida. This is below market property houses. This is below market value. That's the key. I would ask people, but I know they're going to just not say that, so I just decided to pick on my own. All right, so let me see. Single family houses, condos, and that's the thing about real estate. You can do condos, you can do mobile homes, you can do single family homes. It doesn't matter. You can pick what you want. That's what's good about real estate, because no matter how you look at it, people need a place to live. All right, so watch this. Let's see. Let's look at some properties here in Miami. Now, like I said, this website I use is in my FB group. So when you join my FB group, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you, because that's where the perks are. That's where you get all this good stuff. This good, really good information. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so here we are right here. There we are. I'm live right now. When you click right here, it's going to say open up anyway, because it's getting out of the TikTok platform, and then it's going to bring you here. Investors FB group, that's where you can join. We're all going to be asking you a few questions to make sure you're legit. And if you want to, you can join the mentorship waiting list. We're going to be rolling that out pretty soon. All right? We're going to be rolling this out pretty soon. Not right now. We're almost done. Oh, this is the house I was just showing y'all earlier. That was the house. But let me show you, again, let me pick a city that I was on already. And I'll show you what I was talking about, let me see, hold on. Where was that at? 1 second. Let me see where we were at. About the city where we were at, where we're talking about below market value homes. All right, New Dog in 71 says, yeah, I just signed up. You signed up to get into the FB group? All right, so look, here's some below market value properties again, guys. Sleeping on this stuff. Y'all are sleeping on this. Here's a foreclosed home, $124,741. Look at that. And Miami, Florida, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. All right? It's a condo and everything. You get 14-day free trial. Then after that, all right, after the trial, then you are going to be charged. That way you get to test drive it, see if this is what you like, right? Don't just get into it. It's not going to let you just get into it, just jump in. You're going to get a free 14-day trial to go out there and just on your own, just look at some properties that are available, because you're going to need some strategies to go out there and find these properties. They are out there. I use realtors and I use wholesalers, for example, and that's what you can use. But I also want to do stuff on my own. So now I got them working for me, and then I'm doing my own research and finding deals on here. Very powerful. You got more of a chance, right? You got more of a chance to find something when you have everybody looking. You got them looking, then you got you looking. You can't lose, right? You can't lose. So that's what I'm trying to teach people, is go out there and make this money in this through this real estate, because it can happen. Let me see. Another. That was Miami, Florida. Let me pick another city and state. Let me think of one. Let me think on the top of the dome. Let me think of another city and state. Oh, I'll think of Dallas, Texas. That's what I'll think of. Dallas, Texas. Let's see. Dallas, Texas. Let's see what's available for properties for sale at below market value. Let's see here. Here's one. I see a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Man, I see a lot of good ones. Let's see here. Here's one, right? And it has, like I said, the estimated rent value right there. These are the things you need, and it's good to help you out because it takes out the guesswork, right? When you have a software that you can go in and then input these numbers in, because I told you I got another software in my FB group for a deal analysis, and it really helps you out and helps you bring the numbers up like that. Real simple, real good. That's when it comes to some things. The whole goal of this is just to show you that you can make passive income through real estate, guys. That's really what it's about. In our school systems, but that's for a reason. They do that on purpose. And unfortunately, I learned the hard way. When I got laid off, I had to figure out a way to make money, and then this was my way. I mean, I have a corporate America job too, but my point is I like to have passive income coming in addition to my corporate America job. And eventually I will be able to leave, because I'm going to continue, and I still continue buying real estate. I'm not going to stop buying. It's been 22 years now, and I haven't stopped yet. So you can too. I thought it was hard at the very beginning because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any help. Nobody was there to really help me out, right? In 2000, we didn't have all this access like YouTube and Facebook and all this other stuff, right? Now we got access now. We got internet, we got everything out there. Now it's all about vetting the person that's on the YouTube channel. I show you all my, well, not all of them, but I show you a lot of my properties that I've done and doing right now. I've got 2 other properties that I'm doing out of state, but I'm showing you that you can do this, right? It doesn't matter if you have a corporate America job. It doesn't matter if you have a family. You could still do this. As a matter of fact, I'm still doing in spite of all that. It doesn't matter to me because it's so important that I have passive income to me that it's unbelievable. I finally got that in my head. Well, I wouldn't say finally, but 22 years ago, it was just that important to me. Where most people have to have the top paid job and they have to have the bonuses and all that. Yeah, some type of business is very important to have in your financial portfolio. Some type of business. Ask everybody that got laid off or lost their jobs during the pandemic. I'll repeat that. Ask those that lost their job during the pandemic how much you think they wish they had some passive income. Because if you would have had passive income, you would have been somewhat okay. Just saying. But that's not anybody's fault. You know, we're learned, we do what we're taught. That's how it is. But then when you go through a life situation, it'll change your mindset on things. And that's what we have to have is that mindset change. Right? That's what we got to have is that mindset change. All right? We have any questions while we're in the room? Anybody have any questions? I'm on YouTube here. Redwood City, California. Somebody's from Redwood City, California. Excuse me. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. And I'm on TikTok. Any questions about real estate investing? Just showing people that y'all can, that's right, financial freedom. That's what it's about because I guarantee you, our pensions, our 401ks, our IRAs, 401ks, that's not going to do it. Those days are long gone now. Things are going up too high in price. Things are going up faster than our inflation's going up. You know, like I said, fuel prices going up. Everything is going up except your pay. Keep that in mind. But with that being said, we're always going to be living below means and living financially challenged all the time if we don't do something about it because the government's not going to do anything about it. Promise you that. Or your job. Promise you that. Copy that. I'm just saying because I learned it the hard way, so trust me. That's right. Somebody made a good point. They say winter's coming. So what Math DZ1's saying, or at least how I'm relating is we know that the GDP, the interest rate has gone up, and we're in for a big surprise. People don't see it coming. We are already in a recession. They're just not going to mention that because of the political races coming up, the new stuff coming up, right? But my point is, we got some stuff coming, but they're not talking about it. That's how I'm taking what Math DZ1 is saying. That's how I see it. And I think that's what he's saying too. So if you ain't waking up, unfortunately, most people are going to wake up, but by that time it's too late, right? And you don't want to get your pants caught with the situation to where you're behind the 8 ball and you ain't got no money when you could have passive income coming in by starting another online. I do an online business, but I teach people about real estate investing. These properties, real estate works. You just got to know how to learn how to do it. Get with somebody that can teach you on how to do it, whether it's me or somebody else. The point is, learn it because it's about to get even tougher out there. Why not get into real estate? Do you know what the statistics are? 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. The richest country one of the richest countries in the world, and we as the people are living. But trust me, just like Math DZ1 said, winter's coming. It's about to get cold out here. Some people you think it's bad now. You think prices are high now. You think things are bad now. It's about to get worse because the government is going to increase pricing so that we can cut inflation so we can bring this economy back, right? We're way too high right now. And they're going to do whatever they can to bring this economy back down. And they're going to do whatever. And that means Things are going to be costing more. Sad but true. Sad but true. I think, okay, that might be happening, but something that I can do, and you can think like this too. I don't care what they do. I got to make sure my financial house is in order by doing things like adding passive income to my portfolio. Period. I have a skill set, and you can too, and nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you once you get your credit right. Once you learn how to go out there and get this real estate, you've got another skill set. And you can go out and buy as many houses as you want or as little as you want. You can make as much passive income as you want or as little as you want. There is no ceiling. The only ceiling is your mindset on what you think you can't do. That's the biggest ceiling. And that's what prevents most people from going ahead. But you can do it because fear stands for false evidence appearing real. That's what fear stands for. It's just something that we make up in our head sometimes that's not even true. I didn't know any of this stuff, but I made sure I got guidance. I made sure I got help, but that was later on. Once I did that, then that's when I was able to expand and scale my business to get more houses and even get into apartment complexes. All right, let me look up one more city. Let me think off the top of the dome. Let me see what else we can look for. I'm going to show you some more properties that are below market value that are out there because I get this question asked a lot. Hey, Eric, is it a good time to buy real estate right now? Yes, it's definitely a good time to buy real estate. All right? It's always a good time to buy real estate because people, unfortunately, we're always going through stuff, right? And it's unfortunate. But you can make it a win-win for you and the other person that's trying to sell their property, right? So that's how I look at it. But yes, it's always a good time to buy real estate. Let me think of another city. And I'll show you there's properties available. I'll do Houston, Texas. I'm going to do Houston, Texas. What's available in Houston, Texas for sale, right? And you want to buy these things again. And this website, it'll help you get stuff below market value right off the rip. It'll help you get stuff below market value, no guesswork at all. Look at this one right here. When I get off live, I might have to do this one right here. I'm serious. 2 bath, 1176, 2260 estimated. Man, hold up. I might just get off live right now just so I can go look at this one. Just so I can go look at that one. But anyway, these are properties available. Like I said, you come to my FB Lives. I'll be talking about it on there. If you have any questions, you can put them in the FB group. Usually there's it looks like there was a private lender earlier. Sometimes you got wholesalers in there. And like I said, I got softwares in there to help you out for deal analysis, to help you out when you're doing real estate investing. That way it takes out the guesswork, guys. Any other questions? Again, let me show you what I'm talking about. Tap your screen if you like this information, guys. If this is bringing you value, tap your screen if this is bringing you value. All right? Tap your screen if this is bringing you any value. Here we are right here. Like I said, when you click here, it's going to bring you right here. All right? There's the FB group. You can join right there by clicking there, and it's going to ask you some questions. Here's my mentorship on the wait list. You can sign up now to get on the waiting list if you're interested in doing real estate investing. All right? Let me flip my screen over for those on YouTube. Here it is again. Here's my FB group. I'll be going live in there sometimes. I just went on there Sunday. Or you can join my mentorship right here. There's my mentorship. You sign up right there. And I also have my ebook. There's the ebook. A lot of good information and content. Lots of good information. All right? Any other questions before I go? Let's see here. I watch all your videos about. Oh, Miguel Flores. All right. If I don't have Facebook, what? Oh, if you don't have Facebook, well, you can join the. I don't know if you want mentorship. Again, you can join my mentorship. You can join the waiting list. I tried buying your book, but I couldn't find it from No, it's not on TikTok. This is Primo Stillo. Please tell me. Okay, look. Miguel Flores, let me tell you how to do this. Watch. I'm going to flip my screen back over for you. Hold on. Let me show you 1 second. Somebody was asking me about some stuff, so let me show you. All right. I don't know if you can see it right now, but look, we're right here. All right. You go to my TikTok. I don't have Instagram. No, well, yeah, I do have Instagram. But look, when you come right here, you're going to click there, and it's going to bring you right here. All right. And then right here is the FB group, and there's my book right here. It's to the left. It says Investors eBook $27.99. And then also you can join the mentorship waiting list. All right. Hopefully that answers your question, Miguel. I have a mentorship waiting list. We'll give the details of the price and the structure, but once you sign up on the list, we'll give you that information a little bit later once we roll everything out. All right? And there's the ebook, like I says. Hopefully that answers your question, Miguel. Any other questions? Somebody asked about funding. Man, y'all be missing some good stuff on my live. Every question that y'all are asking, I asked that. Actually, I answered that in my lives. So y'all need to start coming to my lives because those are really good. My Zoom lives and on FB. Funding. Well, they're on live right now. They're on my YouTube channel. I have a channel where, and also funding. Give an example. I got a link inside my ebook. All that stuff is right there, guys. It's literally at your fingertips. When you purchase that ebook, you can have so much resources and information literally at your fingertips. All you do is click it. Because I tell people the best type of funding I think people should be doing is what I'm doing, and I've been doing it ever since. There's a couple of ways you can go about doing this. You can get hard money lending. You can get private lending. The conventional lending, the way I have it set up in my ebook, they're all under one roof. So hard money lender and the conventional lender. Because once you do the hard money lending, you're gonna here's what the point of the hard money lender. You can buy the hard money lender will give you the purchase price, closing costs, and the rehab costs all in the same loan, right? It takes once you go in there and do the rehab, get your contractor to do the rehab and stuff. Once you do that, you're going to turn around after it's rehab. Once you've done that, now once you got a higher value, it's going to pay off the old loan and put you in a new conventional loan. So you're going to have two closings. That's how that works. All that information is in my ebook. Again, it's best to have some mentorship, but also you can always come here to my YT page because I give a lot of good information right here, guys. A lot of good information. You come to my YT page. There's my YT page, YT, right? And then you come right here. Section 8 Housing Investment, Eric Young. That's me right there. All right? A lot of good information and content. All right? But yeah, you can go on there. I've got over 70 videos just on my YT page. All right? Giving you good content about real estate investing, talk about funding, how to be a landlord, how to get the deals, how to find the deals, all that good stuff. How to be a landlord, what to look out for, how to deal with Section 8 housing, event spaces. It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 guys. All right, any other questions about real estate investing? All right, somebody said, if I don't have a Facebook, yeah, if you don't have a Facebook, I don't know what you can do. I'm sorry, Miguel. But I'm on other stuff too, like I said. Sometimes I do some Instagram, but you can always see my YT page. I'm on TikTok. So if you don't have an FB page, I understand. Don't worry about it. But you can always join the mentorship too if that's what you're interested in. New Darwin 71 says, all right. Any other questions before I go? Any other questions? I was going to show y'all another picture, but I don't think y'all want to see it, so I think I'm about to bounce. I might have to go on Instagram. I always go on different social medias. Let me see another house. Let me see if I got another house. And I like to buy my houses, guys, below market value. That's the key. I don't know if you've seen. Yeah, it's going to be on my live. I'm streaming right now on YouTube and Facebook, so it's on both of them right now. All right, guys. If y'all want some more information, let me ask you a question before I go further. If I decide to go further. Is this bringing you value? Tap your screen, because I don't even know if this is bringing you value. Let me know. Let me look in the chat. Let me see. Is this bringing you value? I'll either put a heart up, put a thumbs up, something, because I don't know what y'all want, man. When I'm on others' platform, they be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with y'all. Y'all like, all right, Eric, that's all you got? All right, let me show you another property. Somebody said show us. I'm just playing with y'all. All right, somebody said show us. I got one thumbs up out of 17 people. Okay. So I know 2 people want this information. That's good, as long as I got 2 people. Even if it's just 1 person, I just don't want nobody not wanting this information. All right, here we go. All right. Let me show you this other one. Let me show you. I'm going to flip you up on YouTube too. I'm going to bring you over here. All right, let me show you this other property I bought. I bought this one. I've showed this one before, so if you see my live, you've seen this one. But learn this information because it's free game I'm showing you. I know people would be charging me because because people told me I seen it on lives. All right, watch this house. I bought this house. Oh man, sorry. I bought this house in 2000. No, just last year. This was my last. This was the most recent property I bought, and I bought it because my realtor was like, "Hey, Eric, I got a house for you. This below market." They said it's cheap. I said, "Really? It's cheap?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "It's right there off such and such street." I said, "Okay, let's go check it out." So I went to go check it out. This is my first day on site. Now, before I even went to the house, I already did my research on my computer. I knew what it was worth. It was worth $250. I knew what I was buying it for. He told me $120. That leaves a lot of spread right there. $120 and $250. Now what I had to figure out was what the property tax was, what's the HOA, what's the school taxes, what's the insurance. Those are the things I need to figure out. But I said, you know what? And what's going to be the repair cost? That's why I stepped foot on the property, because you have to step foot on these properties to know what's happening. Watch what I'm showing you. Giving y'all some free gems right here. Free game right here. And I got 4.1 likes. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. All right, here we go. And for YouTube also, here you go. Hold on. Anyway, here we go. This is a house I bought in 2019. Needed a lot of work, but that was okay. This is what makes it so nice, because this is why I got it so cheap, because it needed a lot of work. That's A. And B, the landlord or the owner, because he was renting this out, he needed to leave. He was going through a personal issue. Now watch this. I want y'all to see this now. Tap your screen, because let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's what it needed. Oh, let me show you the roof too. It needed a roof. It needed some cleanup on the outside. Here we go. Let me show you. It needed a lot of work, but that was just right up my alley. We spent $27,000, I think it was, for the rehab. No more. Look at how this looks, by the way. Look at how this is. And this is how the tenant was living here. I would say that's a slumlord. But anyway, let me move on. It needs a lot of. I just update everything. So you're gonna show that. I'm gonna show you the after pictures. Look at this. Look at the bathroom. Look at how dingy this looks. And they was actually living in this stuff like this. I don't know how they were doing it, but they were. Oh, at the time, I was asking the tenant, how much y'all paying for rent? He said $600. I said, $600? He said, yeah. Because in return, the landlord wouldn't fix nothing, so they kept the rent cheap. And that's what they was getting in return. But watch what I turned this property into. So I brought the value up, and that's the key. You have to bring the value up. I bought it below market value, brought the value up. Watch this. Y'all see me on YouTube? Watch this. I'm going to flip my screen around. Man, my hands are getting tired from flipping the screen. All right, here we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Tap your screen if this is bringing you value. If this is bringing you value so far, tap your screen. This is the exact same house. Do y'all like this? I don't know if y'all like this on. See, I can't say that on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out on TikTok. Do you like this information? Okay, we'll just go. We'll continue on. I'll make this done. All right. All right, so here we go. I had to put a brand new fence in. I don't paint the exterior. What I do is I just pressure wash it, as you can tell. Same house. You would think it's brand new, and it almost looks brand new. Look at this. Look at the inside now. Look at that. Brand new vinyl flooring, earth tone color paints on the walls. Man, come on now. Do y'all see the value, what I'm trying to explain to you guys? When you fix everything up, you don't have the late night phone calls. So you don't have to listen to that myth that you get late night phone calls. That's why people don't do real estate, because they don't know what they're doing. That's why. Look at how this looks now. Now I'll rent this out. Let me ask you a question, because I'm not getting a lot of feedback. Let me go on to Clubhouse. Let me ask you a question. How much do you think I'm getting for rent for this house? Let me ask you a question. Put it in the chats. How much do you think we're getting for rent? Nobody wants to guess? Okay, well, I'll tell y'all. On YouTube, how much do you think I'm getting for rent on YouTube? Anybody? That house right there, I'm getting $1,650. $1,650 a month now. All right? My note and everything, my expenses, I'm getting $1,650. I don't have this stuff memorized. I'm sorry, I'm getting $1,700 for this. I'm sorry, I'm getting $1,750. Sorry. I got more than one house. $1,750 for this house. Maybe my expenses and everything is like, I'm cash flowing on this one $500 a month. Just to give you an example. Or a little bit over $500. Just to give you an example. All right? Just imagine. You could do the same thing. Imagine if you get $500 on one house. Imagine if you had 10. That's $5,000 a month. Tax free. You're not getting taxed on that. That's where it's important. All right? That's very important. So let me flip my screen over again. All right? Let me show you these pictures and then I'll answer some questions and then I will go. I will get out of y'all's hair because I'm going to go to the places where they want this game and information. Uh-oh, my screen's not working. Now everything's freezing up on me. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. But anyway, like I says, you can do the same thing, guys. The key is buying it below market value. Then you got to get your contractors in there. See what that bathroom looks like now? Totally different. What do y'all think? Totally different. All right? Look at what this kitchen looks like. Look at the dining room, the breakfast room. All this has changed. And I had to do this to bring the value up. So this is what you call a value add. When you do stuff like this and you buy below market value and fix it up, this is what adds value to it. And that changes your financial portfolio in so many ways. I'm going to keep this house. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. I can't tell you how many people want to buy my house, but I'm not going to sell it. I can make a good amount of money off of them, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I want that passive income coming in every single month. That's the name of the game. I don't do the flips. I don't do the wholesaling. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just not me. I want to do buy and hold so I can have passive income coming in every single month, just like my bills come in every single month. So if you just imagine again, if you do it one time, you can do it again. It's just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. You just have to get mentorship and help on how to do this, right? That's all I'm saying. But it can be done. Never think that you can't do it. Sometimes fear gets in our head, and fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. You can do it. I was in everybody's position on the other side with TikTok or YouTube watching this and viewing me. I was on the other side. I didn't know any of this, but I took the time out to learn it. And then once I learned it, I just went from there. All right? And you can too. That's what I'm showing people, that you can make money off of real estate, but it's really up to you. What I like about it is now that I've got a skill set, nobody can take that away, and I can always add to my personal finance. And you can too through real estate, right? You got to figure out a way to make money while being passive. You have to. How much does the Section 8 pay? On this house here, Section 8 pays $1,400. So the tenant has to pay the other $350. Just as an example. And that's not exact, but roughly, yeah. The tenant pays $350, and Section 8 pays the rest. And every one of my properties, the Section 8 tenant pays at least a little bit, right? They pay something. And Section 8 pays the most. And I get a check every single month on the 1st, right? And that's what I like about housing, because even during the pandemic, like I said, I was still getting paid. And you can too. All right? Any other questions? Well, that, yeah, you can make money passively through real estate. You definitely can. But it's up to you. It is up to you to be able to want to do it. That's when I says, I have to make something happen. I have to make a change. That's why I started to get into real estate, because I just didn't want to be in that same position again, right? I'm gonna flip my screen over for those that want to see this again, because I'm just showing y'all about the to get on my FB group. All right, when you go here, that's where we are live. Click the link right there, and it brings you right here, guys. That's the FB group. It's free. There's no money to get into that. Or you can join the waiting list for my mentorship. That will not be free, but you sign up with my ebook. All right, a lot of good content right there. Yes, I'm a real estate agent. Now I got to tell you something. Why am I a real estate agent? Because when I first started out, I thought I had to be a real estate agent to do this. And then come to find out, you don't have to be a real estate agent to do this. So I want to make that very clear. But yes, I'm an agent, but I'm a real estate investor before I'm an agent. I don't go out there and show properties to new real estate home buyers. That's not what I do. I'm more out there looking for properties to buy to put in my financial portfolio, in my investment portfolio. But yes, I am an agent, but I don't really practice it. Let me put it like that. But at the very beginning, like I said, I thought that I needed a real estate license, and you don't have to be a real estate license to be a real estate investor. I used to think that, but that's not true. All right. Any other questions before I go? It's a very good question. Very good question. But again, like I said, you can join my FB group. You got my ebook, mentorship. You can sign up on the waiting list. A lot of good information. Teaching people how to do this real estate, because it can be done. It can be done. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for coming to my live. Appreciate you. I might be on later on this evening. I don't know. Depends. Holla.